What's going on, my trainer club? We have a new legendary out, CRESSELIA. What do we want to do to hit excellent throws every single time? I am going to bring that to you to make sure we can set the ball, make sure that we can hit excellent throws, we have the timing down, and we know the distance so that we can catch more CRESSELIA in Pokemon Go. Welcome to the trainer club, guys. Here we go. Let me know, are you excited about CRESSELIA? I am very curious to know if this Pokemon is exciting you because it's pretty cool looking, but the usability of it as far as an attacker goes, which is really what this game is about, especially for these legendaries, is not quite up to par. So I'm very curious, do you like this Pokemon? So getting right into it, we have a 100% IV at level 20, at 1633, and then boosted under windy conditions because it's psychic, we are going to be at 2041. So those are the 100% IVs respectively for level 20 and respectively for level 25. So if you're out there and you see either of those numbers, congratulations, you just got 100%, but now you have to catch it, and that is what I am here for. If you need help catching this Pokemon, you want to hit more excellent throws to increase your chances, that's what we're going to do, because the number one key is going to be to set the ball. The number two key is going to be get down the attack animation. The number three key is going to be figuring out the distance of how far the Pokemon is. And the number four is going to be delivering excellent throws or great throws. If you're not quite comfortable with excellence yet, you can do that. I always say, be consistent in what you do. Aim for the direct center to get down your excellent throws, even if it's a great circle, so that if you have a little bit of room for error, if you throw outside the circle on occasion when you're trying to get this down. But the more you do it, the better you're going to be at it, and I am going to help you. So let's check out how to hit excellent throws every single time and get down the attack animation and see how far CRESSELIA is in Pokemon Go. All right, guys, here we go. The famous how to hit excellent throws every single time for these raid bosses. So we have CRESSELIA here. So the first thing we're going to do is set the circle. This point right here is going to be the edge of the great throw. And then after that, we're going to push it down just a little bit further, and boom, we have the excellent throw. So CRESSELIA has a pretty big radius to throw at, so we are able to get a pretty good and easy excellent throw every single time. I always do the golden raspberries. That's just my go-to, especially when I really want to catch them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to basically wait until we see the attack animation and then throw the ball at it. So let's break this down at a little bit slower of a pace so that we can get this. So you see the attack come. Once the attack comes, then I pick the ball up, start spinning it, and then I release it on his way back. So you notice where the circle pops up, boom. There is such a little time frame from when he pops up to when the ball hits that this is enough so that he cannot headbutt the ball again. So we're going to break this down with watching where my throws go. So we got down, up, down, and then throw. So that is pretty typical for my excellent throw, wind up, and release points. So let's go ahead and break this down in slow motion so that we can see exactly what happens. So we're here up at the top. This is my top of my throw. And then you'll notice as I bring this around, the circle will slightly change. So we're going to go down a little bit. There you go. And now, as you will notice, my ball will start to go a little bit more up and down as opposed to side to side. So we got up and then down. And then my release point is going to be right in the middle of the screen. So here we go. So now we're all the way down right now. And at the bottom, this is the final bottom right before I'm going to release it. So here comes the release point, and boom, right here is the release point. Notice where CRESSELIA is on the screen. This is exactly where you want CRESSELIA to release the ball in order to hit the excellent throw, timed perfectly, right in the face, right before they are able to do any other types of moves or another attack animation. So that is really the key that we're looking for every single time. We're going to watch every single time and watch where the release point is so that we can time these excellent throws perfectly, because the key is not only to hit the excellent throws, we also want to make sure the timing is impeccable so that they cannot double attack and we can maximize all the balls. So you'll notice on that one right there, I did not hit an excellent throw. I got a little bit off to the right of the screen as opposed to a little bit more up and down, because CRESSELIA is very close to the screen if you haven't already played her yet. She's very close. And there you'll notice I corrected it. I went a little bit more at a 45 degree as opposed to maybe like a 60 degree off to the side of the screen. So we're going to keep on throwing here, and I speed this up a little bit because Cresselia tends to go back and forth. What I do is I just wait for Cresselia to get back into the middle, and then that's when I'm going to throw it. But sometimes she sits on the side and attacks a few times, or comes back to the middle, then goes to the other side. But the key is, for me, just wait until she comes back to the middle, wait for that attack animation, be consistent on my excellent throws every single time with golden raspberries. And this is how I catch most of my legendaries. You can even see where my fingers are on the screen with the reflection of the oils from my fingers of where and how consistent my excellent throws are and where I am releasing it, which is pretty funny. So this gives you a perspective of what Cresselia looks like if you haven't attacked or played with it yet. She goes back and forth. And this is one of the things that I can do, and I do recommend to do, when the legendaries come out, is just wait for them and watch their attack animations. Watch what their habits are. See what type of Pokemon they are, and then get used to that, and then go ahead and throw at the Pokemon. So here, boom, there's the catch. I believe that was 5 excellent throws in a row. We're going to break it down a little bit slower here so you can see it. Boom. It's almost just about a 45-degree angle, and there is not very much speed coming out of that throw because of how close Cresselia is to the screen. You don't need to fling the ball really far. It's going to go over the Pokemon's head, and we're not going to be able to catch it efficiently. But when you're watching this, watch this again and again and just get down where the attack animation is. The release point of the attack animation, we'll look at it right here. Boom, right there. So watch where the ball goes and watch where when the circle appears. Look at how close that was. When you really refine this movement, you're able to hit the Cresselia on the face, and she will not be able to do another attack animation. She will not be able to move from side to side because you have the timing down perfectly. You are able to hit her every single time, and you're able to get that excellent throw, which is the key and crucial thing to do when you have these high IV legendaries in order to catch them every time. And some people say, yes, you can catch them without the excellent throws, and I would agree with you, but it's better to be more consistent, more concise, and be able to predict that you're going to get a higher chance every time. All right, guys, so thank you for tuning in. I super appreciate you all. If you need a raid battle party setup for this Pokemon, I am going to be doing that and linking it up here in a few days. Secondly, just to recap, we want to set the circle where we want it to stay at. The number 2 key is going to be not touch the ball until the attack animation starts. Once the attack animation starts, then you're going to pick the ball up, start to circle it. You know the attack distance because we've been practicing. You throw it as it's almost coming back down to the middle, and then you hit that excellent throw every single time, and you be consistent with that, and that is how you're going to catch it. So if you want to see another one, I'm going to play another Cresselia attack catch right after this, and then I will see you guys on that next video. Thank you for tuning in.